morning students. Today we discuss about the topic connective tissues. Okay, what are connective tissues? They connect the other tissues with them. Okay, here what is the function of that one? Means they are widely distributed. In previous class we discussed about the epithelium. Okay, here in the connective tissues they are widely distributed in the tissues. Okay, here what is their function? Binding and supporting of other tissues and organs. Means these tissues, these connective tissues, they are bind the other tissues. Here they contain different fibers and different cells they contain. Like what are the fibers? Collagen fibers, reticular fibers and elastic fibers are present. And next they also contain some proteins, water also they contain, and polysaccharides. These all form as the connective tissues. Okay, here in the connective tissues they are divided into three types based on their composition of matrix and types of cells. Means how many cells are they contain and how much matrix is present. Based upon that they are divided into three types. What are they? Connective tissue proper, skeletal tissue and fluid connective tissue. What are the three? Connective tissue proper, skeletal tissue and fluid connective tissue. Here now we discuss about the connective tissue proper. Here this connective tissue proper is divided into two types. Okay, what is that? Loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. Here loose connective tissue, in that the fibers and cells are loosely packed, they are loosely arranged, and matrix they contain fluid matrix. Okay, here they are divided into three types. What are they? Areolar tissue, adipose tissue and reticular tissue. Okay, what are they? Areolar tissue, adipose tissue and reticular tissue. Three types of tissues. These areolar tissues, they contain 5 types of cells. Okay, what are they? Fibroblast, mast cells, macrophages, plasma cells and adipocytes. Here fibroblasts, they are mother cells, they produce the fibrocytes and they secrete the fibers. Okay, and mast cells, they mainly secrete the heparin, histamine, bradykinin, serotonin. Okay, what is heparin? Heparin is the anticoagulant and histamine and bradykinin, they are vasodilators. Here they help in the response to, when we get injury, they respond to inflammation. Okay, at that area they will get the inflammation. And serotonin, that is the vasoconstrictor. And next macrophages. Macrophages they help in their function is the phagocytic, means they engulf the other cells and they are also worked as internal scavengers, means they clean that area with the macrophages. And plasma cells, they are derived from the B lymphocytes and they produce the antibodies. And adipocytes, they storage the fat. And here they, not only these cells, they contain fibers also. There are 3 types of cells are present: collagen fibers, reticular fibers and elastic fibers. Collagen fibers and reticular fibers, they contain collagen protein, and these elastic fibers contain elastin. Okay, these are the proteins in them. And next, adipose tissues, mainly their function is the fat storage. Okay, here they mainly that is present in the beneath the skin, that help in the thermal regulation. And in the whales and sea cows, blubber, they contain blubber, means their skin is more thick, which help in the thermal regulation. And in the camel, they contain hump. Okay, they contain hump, in them the fat is stored. And here they are in our palms and soles also, they are thicker than other parts. So in them they help in the help as a shock absorber. And next there are 2 types of adipose tissues: white adipose tissues and brown adipose tissues. White adipose tissue, they are present in the adults. Brown adipose tissue, that is present in the fetus and in infants. Okay, here the reticular tissues, mainly they contain the reticular cells, they produce the reticular fibers. They formed as a supporting framework for the lymphoid organs. What are the lymphoid organs? Spleen, lymph node and bone marrow. These are covered and frameworked by the reticular tissue. And again, now about the dense connective tissue. This dense connective tissue is divided into three. What are they? Dense regular, okay, means in them they form as bundles and they are arranged in bundles. They contain tendons and ligaments. Okay, tendons they are connected to bone to muscle, and here ligaments they are connected to bone. Okay, and next second one, dense irregular tissues. In that they are arranged irregularly. Okay, here they are covered the pericardium, and endometrium. What is peritoneum? Peritoneum is bones. Bones are the outer covering is called as peritoneum and inner covering is called as endometrium. Okay, and next pericardium means the heart is covered with the endopericardium that are present in that are covered by dense irregular tissues. And third one is the elastic fibers. They help in the stretching the parts.